In today's video, we are checking out patches of dirt, and we are going to compare and see which patch of dirt is the best patch of dirt. Hey, Daniel here, your local Easton Park real estate expert. If you're thinking of making a move to the Easton Park area, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on the latest real estate news. Now, I was a teacher for 10 years before I jumped into real estate, but a lot of the same attributes for what made me successful in education is what is helping me in real estate. Honesty, effective communication, hard work, and really just helping other people achieve their goals is still really important to me. So it doesn't matter if you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days. You can give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. We'd love to help you and your family find a great home in Easton Park. So as I said at the top of the video, we're looking at dirt today. What I mean by that is open lots. So you can see I have a bunch of maps here. We're going to look through. I'm going to give my opinion on if you're going to do a brand new home in Easton Park. The first thing is location. You got to figure out where you're going to build. So I found 3 lots that I'm going to talk about and kind of talk about the pros and cons of those specific lots. So let's jump into it. So where we're starting today, the first lot is going to be in Pilot Park. This is the west side of Easton Park. So you can see the map here. Everything in blue is an open lot you can build on a Brookfield home on there. So the things to know about Pilot Park, first of all, it's at a slope. So everything further north is going to be higher elevation than south. So here it really matters which side of the street you're on. Initially I was thinking, well, maybe this one over here, it's a corner lot, so you don't have that side neighbor. We're in this cul-de-sac area, and you'll see a little bit of this in the video, this is just a brick wall. And so for me personally, I want open sky in my backyard. I don't want just a brick wall and then my neighbor being higher up, so it's a brick wall than a house above me. So what I picked for this one, for what I think is the best lot, is this one right here, 35. And so we'll go to the video of me walking around there right now. I know, it's a beautiful patch of dirt, fantastic. But things that are great about this lot, first of all, we're in that cul-de-sac area, so very little through traffic. You can, if you have kids, they can play near the road. There's gonna be very, very, very few people driving by that. It's not a through road. Secondly, there is no rear neighbor, and there's never going to be. It's a green belt. It's going to stay green. Now, that's important to know, because if you go further down the street, it looks like it's a green belt, but I know that they're going to expand Slaughter Lane, and then with that, it's going to come commercial. So if you went further west on this road, an open lot looks great now, but in 10, 15 years, you might be looking at the back of a convenience store. So this one's great because you do have that beautiful view from the backyard, and you're on that side of the street that opens up to the sky. So you have no rear neighbor, nothing blocking that view. If we go back to the map here, so it's tricky because typically I like a corner lot. That's the con of this one, is you do have 2 side neighbors, which I would prefer this one, but someone beat us to the punch, so that one's already taken, the very end lot. You do have easy access to the trail system here too, down here. So right here is an access to the trail. And then I believe over here is an access to the trail. So you have a couple spots if you're going on a long walk or running or biking, real easy access to get to the trails. There are 13 miles of trails that connect all of Easton Park to each other. But yeah, this one, lot premium is $15,000, and this is for Brookfield 40-foot lots, which is specific floor plans. So we can see here, priced from $465. Cambridge is the highest you can go. Yeah, I mean, you're looking at around a $400,000 to $550,000 home when it's all said and done. So if that's kind of your price range, I think that's a really good potential lot for you. So now for the second lot, and I'll zoom out so we can kind of get a sense of where we are, looking at all of Easton Park. We were over here to the west with Pilot Park for that first one. Now we're going to look down here to the southeast. This is Prospect Park. It's where most of the new construction is. And this is where the second and third open lot we're going to look at today is. So down here, right at the end of Osblick Avenue, this guy is the one that I'm most excited about. So cut to the video, you can see it right now. We are in somewhat of a cul-de-sac, kind of a corner lot. You're right next to what will be courtyard homes, and so you're going to have a distance between you and your neighbor, right? Not just the fence, but this fence and then an area there to the left. Behind you, you have Osblick Avenue, which shouldn't get too much traffic. It will as the community builds up, but it's going to be all residential. all people going pretty slow. Coda Vista, I'm not sure how busy that's going to get. That's the main road going back there. But what's really important is showing back here, and maybe I can get my editor to show it on screen real quick. Over here, we're going to have the community center that they're building. And so there's going to be a lot of restaurants and just public places over there that you're going to be walking distance from. So potentially in, again, 10, 15 years, you're looking at walking down to walk to the Alamo Draft House. I keep saying Alamo Draft House, don't hold me to that. I'm just like trying to make it happen. But there's going to be restaurants, movie theaters, that type of thing built right there. And so you're going to have really easy access to that. It's also going to help down the road when you sell the home. Not only are you in a larger lot that has more privacy, but you're walking distance from some really nice restaurants, hopefully. So that's definitely the reason I chose it. Right now, it's not a great lot because that stuff hasn't been built. And the road noise from 1625 and 183 is pretty loud. I think when they build out the town center, you're not going to have that road noise anymore, but something to be aware of. But yeah, I like the shape of it. I like how wide it is. You're going to have a huge side yard. The unknown is going to be the road noise. That'll be my main concern is Coda Vista going to get really loud? Time will tell. The price point. So price point here, you are looking at 50-foot Brookfield homes. So 50-foot lot Brookfield homes. So that's going to be their highest end homes. And we can get a sense of the price ranges here, starting price from 556. That's going up to 556 the highest. So we're looking at low 600,000s down to maybe the low 500,000s for the homes you can build on this lot. Final lot we're checking out is actually a Taylor Morrison lot, also in Prospect Park. So you can see we were right here. Can I zoom in? Yeah, that's where we just were. We're going to go further south. And so this guy, I think, is the best one available. Now, it's tricky. It kind of depends on what you want for your best lot, right? You could have picked this one up here, number 15. It's a corner lot right across the street. You have a rear neighbor though, and I live in a house now that doesn't have a rear neighbor, and I don't think I ever want to go back to not having a rear neighbor. So that's why this one to me stands out. And so you can see the video right now. Again, it's very open because they haven't built a lot out here yet. So you kind of have to imagine seeing homes left and right. So that's kind of a bummer that you don't have that corner. You do have side-to-side neighbors, but the view from the back, I don't know if it's coming across in camera very well, but there is a ditch right behind it. So a little bit of a drop. And so it's just going to be open blue skies and then that natural park behind. And there is a trail back there, or there will be eventually, but it's going to be far away from the homes here. So quite a bit of privacy. Also, just where you are in Prospect Park, you are right on the lowest, the southernmost road. You're going to have zero through traffic, apart from the 6 people that live near you on your street that are going further east than you. So very little traffic. You also don't have a neighbor in front of you from here. I like this map. So yeah, I think this one's a good one. Now, the caveat with this is it is their 60-foot lot. It's their largest one available. And so that means it's the most pricey homes for Taylor Morrison. So home prices that for this specific lot are going to range between $650,000 to $750,000. So definitely something to keep in mind, but I think this one's a really good one. So I hope this helped y'all. I mean, it's interesting talking about location. That's the main thing when it comes to real estate. And I had this idea for a video. I think I'm going to do it every month because people ask me what I like most about my house. And honestly, the thing I like most about my house is where it is, the view from my backyard, the not having a neighbor next to me. And I got this lot well before I even thought about the house we were going to put on it, because I just drove by and was like, I want to live here. I want this view. There were just so many aspects of it that were important to me. And that's honestly the best thing about living where I live is the lot placement, not specifically. Yes, we did pick our floor plan, we picked our upgrades, and that all is great. There's a lot of things about my house I enjoy, but the number one is definitely not having a rear neighbor, and just having a beautiful view. So I wanted to kind of showcase some of the open lots available here in Easton Park. If you are thinking of buying here and you are not sure which route to go, I'm a big fan of the to-be-built route of just picking a lot, doing all the upgrades, all the floor plan, like looking at the floor plan, seeing exactly what you want. But it starts with finding that perfect spot. And so if you're looking for someone who knows the neighborhood well, knows future plans, because that's really important. It might not be green forever when you buy that lot. It's important to know what is the 10, 15-year plan for that neighborhood. Contact me. I've lived here for 5 years. I have a great relationship with all the builder reps. Most importantly, I know what the plans are for Easton Park, so I can tell you, yes, that's going to stay green. No, they're going to build a road there and all that stuff. So if you are thinking of moving here, you can give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. I'd love to help you and your family find a great home, great lot, and a great deal in Easton Park. Until next time, I will see you guys around the neighborhood.